First, the shootings in Minnesota and Baton Rouge, the protests. Then the targeting of police by the shooter here. An act not just of demented violence, but of racial hatred. It's as if the deepest fault lines of our democracy have suddenly been exposed, perhaps even widened. We wonder if an African-American community that feels unfairly targeted by police and police departments that feel unfairly maligned for doing their jobs can ever understand each other's experience. But Dallas, I'm here to say we must reject such despair. I'm here to insist that we are not as divided as we seem. And I know that because I know America. I know how far come against impossible odds. I know we'll make it because of what I've experienced in my own life.
And all the people said amen. That was a pretty extraordinary day yesterday. Good morning. It's Wednesday, July 13th. Mika has some morning off with us. We've got Mike Barnicle, also Nicolle Wallace, Donnie Deutsch, and Steve Ratner with us. In Indianapolis, we've got Mark Halprin, and in Washington, Caddy K, along with Jonathan Capehart. Nicolle, I want to go to you first. Talk about the memorial yesterday, but mainly talk about the two presidents who have been scorned and ridiculed and blasted over the past 8 years on so many different issues. Talk about Barack Obama and George W. Bush yesterday.
Well, I took in both those speeches and your piece, and all three of them made me cry in a way that was not just their words and not just their moment, but just everything that's lost in the rancor of 2016. And, you know, and what's our role in it? And why did these two men go to the same place on the same day and say something so much more moving and so much more important and so much more connected to what we're doing than either of the people that want the jobs they have and had? And it just made me wonder about how disconnected all these conversations are, how we're motivated by anger and not on our knees in the face of this tragedy. And I think your piece did the most justice to what I watched yesterday.
Well, Mike Barnicle, Barack Obama yesterday sounded like the Barack Obama in Boston in 2004, where he said we're not as united, we're not as divided as everybody believes. And that is, I've long believed that these divisions are artificial on so many fronts. We have a lot of challenges. We certainly have a lot of challenges still when it comes to race and in our politics, but we are not as divided as we seem. I've been around this country over the past 20 years. I know you have. I do not see a divided America, whether I'm in the reddest of red state or the bluest of blue states. I don't see it. You know why I don't see it? Because it's not there.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. Yesterday, both presidents spoke to us in a manner that we needed to hear after this roller coaster of a ride that we've all been on politically for the past 8 or 9 months. And they needed and did their jobs of just lowering the temperature in this country and focusing on what is truly the most important thing, defining who we are. We heard yesterday who we are, and we needed to hear it from both these men.